Biscotti can be traced back to the Roman legions when it was used as a convenience food because of its long shelf life. It is said that Christopher Columbus carried biscotti with him on his voyage to the Americas. Called cantucci in Italy, the word biscotti is a generic term for a crunchy cookie. Modern biscotti has its renaissance in the Tuscan region of Italy, and the name actually means twice baked. To make these vanilla almond biscottis, you will need 1 cup of white sugar, 1/2 cup of softened butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract, 1 egg plus 1 egg white, 1/4 cup of milk, 3½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 cup of slivered almonds. You're going to start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees, and into your 3½ cups of flour add your salt and your baking powder, and using a whisk just blend it together, and then just put it aside while we work with our wet ingredients. Start with 1 cup of sugar in a large mixing bowl, to which you're going to add your 1 stick of softened butter, and now using an electric beater we're going to cream this together. Once you've brought your sugar and butter together, add your extracts and your 1 egg plus 1 egg white, and continue beating. Next, add your 1/4 cup of milk and continue beating. And your final addition, your slivered almonds, and mix gently. Once all of our wet ingredients are mixed together, it's time to start stirring in your dry ingredients until it forms a nice solid dough. So just keep working with your dough until you have all the dry ingredients incorporated, and you are going to have to use your hands. And once you have it in one big ball, put it on a board, and you want to cut this in half. We're going to work in 2 sections. On a lightly floured breadboard, flatten your biscotti just using your hands, and then using your pastry scraper, square off the corners. Once you're happy with the shape of your biscotti, just transfer it onto a piece of parchment onto a baking sheet. This goes into a preheated 350 degree oven for 20 minutes for the first baking. Once your biscotti is out of the oven and cooled to where you can cut it using a very sharp knife, you just want to cut it into about 3/4 inch pieces. You want to line your pieces of biscotti on your baking sheet, and these will go back in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes for the second baking. This is the process that dries them out. Our biscottis have been out overnight to help them dry out even more, and now I'm just adding a light decorative glaze to them. You can do chocolate, you can do vanilla, you can play with the flavors, you can do just about anything you want at this point. Originally served with a sweet wine, Vinsanto, for dunking, biscotti is considered a perfect meal ender. Today we enjoy biscotti with coffee or cappuccino anytime. This is one of my favorite sweet indulgences. It's easy to make, very satisfying, and lower in sugar than most cookies, and better than Starbucks.